All right, without further ado, let me bring these guys out together. First off, you know this first guy from Frozen, from iRobot, from Dodgeball, from so many, many things, but also you know him from Firefly, Mr. Alan Tudyk! This next guy, of course you know him from Castle, of course you know him from Dr. Horrible, but you know him as Captain Mal Reynolds, Mr. Nathan Fillion! Maybe we should wear name tags. Yeah, we're supposed to stay plugged. Good to see you, man. It's for you. There you go, buddy.
Hello.
I'd lend you mine, but mine works. Check. On. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Sorry.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Phil.
First, I'd like to say, before we get started, Alan, welcome back to the United States.
Oh, me.
Yeah,
Me.
yeah.
I thought it was some other guy.
No, you.
Named Alan. Thank you very much.
You've been.
In Australia.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Very much. Melbourne. You should go. Good time. Very nice. Good plug for Australia. Let's go ahead and dive right into some questions, and let's start over here. Hi, how are you? Oh, another microphone that doesn't work. Do you want to give her yours? No. Oh, there we are.
Oh, there we go. Hello. My 7-year-old daughter, Piper, wanted me to say hello to King Candy and the Duke of Weaselton. Weaselton. So that's from her. But for both of you, I was just wondering, there's so many aspects of Firefly that we as viewers found enjoyable about the series. What would you say for each of you was the most enjoyable part about being part of the series?
Alan, could you answer this question as King Candy? It might make it seem insincere, though. That might be it.
My favorite part of the show. Oh, it was whenever I got to drive the mule. It's a little thing that you're on it, and it goes 4 wheels, and it's so much fun. Because we take it out, you know, on the studio lot.
The head of the transportation department was named Magoo.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which was odd for you younger people. Mr. Magoo was a guy who was very nearsighted.
It was blind.
Was it you or was it Magoo who rolled the mule?
Magoo.
Okay.
He said, let me show you. It's really good. I got some new brakes on the front now. Broke the brakes. Broke a bunch of stuff on it. He was fired. He got fired.
There was another time we were doing the bit before Shindig where we're in a city and Kaylee's looking at the dress in the window and they had these futuristic looking kind of golf cart-esque electric little cars, futurish looking cars, some neighborhood electric cars. And we would chase, we would like grab them, let's go. And Alan got into one and he took off. And Gina and I got into another one and we go, let's go get him. And we're chasing him through the streets at Universal Lot and he'd whip around a corner. And we're like, we got him! And we turn around the corner, the car was over here and Alan was flat out on the floor over here.
It's a good bit. It's a good bit. You should try it sometime. Just go up on the curb into someone's lawn. That was usually what we did in high school. And then you just open the door and lay out on the grass.
So what did you like the most about being on Firefly? Was it riding the mule? That's kind of right up here on the surface. What did you like the most about Firefly?
I liked the character of Wash very much. He was very close to me. He was funny, he was a smart ass. I consider myself a smart ass, oftentimes. And I got to say Joss Whedon's words and dialogue, and I had a hot, sexy wife. I just liked the character. I loved that flew a spaceship. I mean, there was I mean, it was a big world. It was a big world, which I think is why it's so sad that it was canceled, because you could just see it going on and on and on and on and on. I mean, we could. You could. Fox, not so much. How about you, Nathan Fillion?
That was a lot of dreams come true for me. I had a list of things I wanted to do on TV. And I got to do them all in the first episode of Firefly. I had to come up with an entirely new list. I got to do that thing when I was watching Star Trek as a kid going, wow, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? That would be everything. If you could be the captain of a spaceship and everybody had to do what you said and everybody thought you were cool and you get a gun. Wouldn't that be cool? It was. It really was. And I've said this before, and it's kind of goofy. I don't like to get actor shishi foo-foo. I don't. But people say, what a great job you did. You did such a good job being that. I'm going to talk to you guys. Being the captain and all that kind of stuff. You did a really great job. I'm going to tell you something. I so often would be in a scene in Firefly going, wow, these guys are great. They really know their stuff. They really know what they're doing, and this is such a good TV show. I feel like the captain of a spaceship is what I feel like when they're all looking at me and talking to me like I'm the captain of a spaceship. I can feel it. I feel like, oh my God, I'm this guy. Oh my God, I'm this guy. And then I'd say, why isn't anybody talking right now? How come everybody's quiet? It's my line.
It was weird when it continued offset. That whole, do what I say, I'm the captain. Thrusters at full, Alan. That was in your living room. Strange.
In your living room, sir.
Touche. Oh yeah. If you ask a question, come on up. We have some shit to give you. This is a coffee cup that I used to use until today. It's chipped. I was going to throw it away, but I'm going to sign it. It's for Glenn Martin DDS. It's a cartoon I did. A claymation type thing. And the blue one is the one you're going to use.
And this is my card I give to people.
It's one of a kind. Chipped. I chipped it. Used.
This says, this is to certify you just met Nathan Fillion. How did you do? And then you can check off one of the following. It was great. He was impressed and now calls you friend. You called him captain and it was good. It was friendly. You connected. You were nervous and blushed the whole time. You interrupted his dinner to ask for a photo. There are charges pending.
All right, let's take your question. Hi.
Hi, Alan, with your past work on Spamalot on Broadway and Nathan when you were in Dr. Horrible, would you guys ever consider doing more musical work?
But by the way, Broadway and Dr. Horrible, exactly the same. Totally the same, except maybe a web series might get a little more respect.
Yeah. I would love to do more theater. I'd love to do a musical. I'm not a great singer. That does hold me back in the musical department. It's only if they write like the whole range of notes that you can sing. I'm sort of right in this one slim area. Spamalot, I was very fortunate that I replaced Hank Azaria, and so his range is maybe even a little, it's right in there, that same spot. So I was able to do that role on Spamalot. I think I could do it, depending on the role. M. Butterfly? No. How about you, Nathan? How about more Dr. Horrible?
I can do that because it's all recording in a sound stage, in a little room where they can use the sweeteners and the auto-tune and whatnot. Just a little. But that whole thing about Broadway, that's a lot of pressure. If I was like Mr. and Mrs. Joe Blow from somewhere in, I don't know where in America or another country, and I traveled to New York City and put up all the money for a big expensive hotel room and to see a Broadway show, and then Nathan Fillion gets on stage and starts singing. I'd go, really? Is there a refund I can get on these tickets?
Okay, this is a bungee. This was when we did Halo 3 Cup. Totally used this. Totally.
Come on down. We actually have a question from the social media platform that we're using, Frankly Chat. And this is from Andrew, who wants to know, who was the best/worst at memorizing lines?
Alan was the worst at memorizing Chinese. It did not matter what he had to say in Chinese, tamale would come out.
It's tamale. 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 Yes, I was terrible at that. I also wasn't very good at memorizing lines, the English ones. I remember when we did the one episode where we got tortured. I think it was called Torture. Or War Stories, one of those. You were bitching at me because you're like, did you learn your lines for this scene? And I had learned the essence of them. What's behind the lines? Which that's the real hard word, not the actual this word or that word. So it did take a few extra takes to get my lines sometimes. You were good.
I don't remember you not being good at it.
I would tape them. I would tape my script pages on in the movie. The one that we did. How many takes did we do that? First opening shot about the primary buffer panel. I burned out my brain somewhere in the middle, and I couldn't remember my line. And so I just had it taped right there. And if you'll see it in the movie, I refer to this screen to see that, oh yes, we have a problem. We have an issue, and it is, if we don't get the blow back through the, I don't know, whatever. But it's all written right there, so when you watch it the next time, you can see my eyes are reading. It's pretty sad.
And that's not uncommon, taping your lines places where you can see it. There is a scene in the end of Ariel where I'm working with an actor who will remain nameless, Adam, and it was a Friday, it was a long week, and it was late night, and he couldn't grab, so I just took his lines and I just taped them right here. Because the camera's behind me looking at him, and all he has to do is read it off my face.
I would have loved to have stuck stuff on his face from time to time.
You did that great bit where when he gets knocked unconscious and he falls and you go, oh my gosh, and you put your foot on him.
Good times. Good times. We can't give her a cup because she was from social media.
Yeah, she's out there in the world somewhere.
No, you won't. This is going to my little friend in the castle shirt up here, right here. That's right.
There you go.
What's your name again? That's right.
You want this? It's a Nerd HQ shirt. It has a bear and a unicorn.
That's nice.
Oh, both a bear and
It's just that'll be a night shirt for you.
That's nice.
You'll grow into it, darling.
Yes, sir. You have a question.
I was wondering what it was like to work with the cast of Community.
I'll take this one. I do, occasionally we do exteriors at the Paramount lot, where they have like a New York street that's right across the street from where I work. And they also have an audio recording place, so we have to go there and sweeten some lines or add some lines or what have you. They have the facility right there. It's about a block away on their lot from where they film Community. And I would just go over and crash all the time. They've got great craft service over there. Or they had. I guess it's gone now, right? Still funny. We I think at one point they just said, if we just put him in the show, maybe he'll just stop coming. Because we're running out of granola bars. Those are all very wonderful, very funny people. They do their jobs very, very well. It's a very interesting show because it's just a very slightly heightened reality, and then all of a sudden they'll have an episode that's an incredibly heightened reality. I love all their anything paintball they do. The floor is lava. They did it. They were doing. I was there for the bit they were doing. Ken was doing his bit about same-sex celebrity crush, and I crashed right then. I was like, "Hey guys, it's me." They said, "Oh, hey, I'm going to say Nathan Fillion is my same-sex celebrity crush." So that's in the show. Nathan Fillion!
Nice.
That's what happened. Do you want to give him a card?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Good question, thank you.
And here's a shirt. Oh, here's a shirt. Right, it's got Nathan on it.
What?
Muscle Man and Brain Boy.
That's right.
I like that.
That's the superhero team Josh and I came up with. Muscle Man and Brain Boy.
Yes.
Brain Boy with your brains and my not so brains.
There you go.
Thanks. Hey there.
Hello. Last year I got to ask the rest of the cast this question. If you were to come up with official Firefly drinking game rules, what would yours be?
Official Firefly drinking game.
Right.
Okay, you'd have to take a drink every time someone said shiny.
Yeah.
Every time someone spoke Chinese.
A shot whenever River goes crazy. Whenever she like has a little.
And if you really want to get drunk, take a shot every time Wash goes click, click, click. They were making Serenity, the ship, for the movie, and I was taking a little tour. And I was taking a look around, and the guys who built it were there going, "So what do you think?" I said, "Guys, this is amazing. It's still crappy, but it's better. It's better crappy." I said, and I sat down in the pilot's chair, and I looked up and I said, "I'm going to tell you right now what Alan's going to need. 3 toggle switches right here. Click, click, click." They said, "Done." Alan came in and he went, "Hey, this is nice. This is good. Click, click, click. Nice."
Thank you, Nathan. I didn't know that.
That's what happened.
Nice.
Very kind.
Oh, and then there was the fact that they didn't know how to build Serenity. No one had any blueprints or anything like that. And I had done a little tour around of Firefly, the production office, and I took pictures like crazy. Digital cameras had just come out, and I was click, 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 like a spy. And I took some photos of some kind
In
of...
the bathroom.
What?
It was in the bathroom. Click, 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 like a spot.
And I took some photos of some sort of drawings and schematics. And I said, "Well, you can have those little photos." They said, "That's great. This is shy of actual blueprints. This is actually pretty great." I forgot that in my garage, I had the actual blueprints of Serenity.
And now they're in a frame.
I framed them up. They're water damaged because they were in my garage. And they're framed up. They're in my wall in my house.
Fantastic.
Right?
When did you remember that after the photos were distributed?
About a week before I got them framed, which would have been about a year ago.
Yeah.
So, like a trap, guys.
This is a painting my sister gave me.
You're re-gifting family gifts.
Yeah.
Your sister's an artist. Did she paint that?
No.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't give that. It's just, I don't know, it was a gift.
Not anymore.
Never found a home. It was always moving around the house.
Hey there.
Hello. What do you like about voice acting that you can't do like when you're regularly acting live?
First of all, who are you dressed as?
Wash.
Oh, I see it.
Nice!
It's great.
Looking good, man. That's very good. That's a replica of an actual costume. I have that jumpsuit at home, the green one, tailored to my old body. All right. What was your question?
Yeah, what's your question?
What do you like about voice acting compared to like regular acting, like when you're like doing it live?
You don't have to wear pants.
That's the main thing. But in addition to not wearing pants, because animation is endless, they can do anything. I mean, depending on the movie, you can do anything. And so if you have an idea, and it isn't, they animate to your voice, they animate to your record. So if you have an idea about something, you can throw it in and then later see it used. And so the smallest sound, like we were just doing King Candy, he ferumps a lot, so it would be like, oh, hello, oh, Reagan. And then you'll see that he gets something caught on a thing and has to, and it was just some weird, I just started throwing in sounds here and there, like things I imagined. I had a whole thing in Frozen that I really wish that they would do, but they said my character couldn't be too funny. I had these two goons with me. They're like, if you find the princess, you'll know what to do. Right? Well, just nod. Well, okay, you tell him then. I just gave them this whole life, these idiot guards, and they're just like, I can't use any of it. But it's fun. Whole imagination. This is a cut from Naughty Dog. They make video games. They make that Uncharted. Uncharted. They gave me this, and I give it to you. Cheers.
All right, let's take another social media question from Caroline through Frankly Chat app. Did you find the Science Channel kind of roundtable and gathering, was that cathartic for you guys?
Alan?
Cathartic. Is that the thing that they feed you through your guts?
Yeah, it's very painful.
That made me feel good. Like, there's something really good.
Okay. It's not where you
Filled something that can
go to the bathroom and don't
filled a hole in my soul.
Right, okay. It was.
Can you elaborate? Can you go on?
Yeah, I can do that. The one thing that is a shame, because it had to be certain times, so it had to be edited down, and the sitting around the table definitely has a feel of this remembrance and this love and this kind of thing going on. And we did have those moments. They were real, they were there. But there were a lot of jokes. There was a lot of humor there that they had to cut out, where we're just sort of joking on each other and putting each other down and undercutting each other all the time. And they chose not to use that. I understand why they...
If you were watching some of our conversations, you might think we hate each other. We're all rather comfortable with each other. We've all remained friends over, it's been 10 years, guys. It's been 10 years. 12 years? 12 for me.
Just 6 for me. Just 6. Just did a 6. I'm a little younger.
I'll tell you what's neat is the sense of remember, because I've seen all these guys for years. When we did the show, it was great. I don't know if you heard, we got canceled. Then we got to do the movie, and so I'm seeing all these people, no big deal. I see them often. I hang out with them. You been to my house yesterday. You, I saw you last month. You, I saw Brian Cooper. You, I saw, like, we see each other. It sure was cool seeing everybody in their costumes. It's like, oh, I've seen Alan a lot. It's been a long time since I've seen Wash. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Kaylee, come on, be cuter. So that's always kind of a neat thing. So seeing these guys, I always do, seeing them around that old table with those old, those little baskets they serve dumplings in.
Oh, right.
They made lamps out of those dumpling baskets, and
That's right.
those were our lamps in the show. So that was kind of every time it's a piece of familiarity. That's always good. I felt good. It felt good. It was cathartic. Not the other thing.
Thank you, frankly, Chad.
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
We have one from
That was it.
Star-Lord.
That was our
Social media, yeah. And now this guy's up.
So pick someone to give it. Good job.
There we go.
Hey Nathan.
That's me.
Yeah. How's it feel to be cast as Richard Rider Nova in Guardians of the Galaxy, and what's it like being back in James Gunn's playground again?
I think you're trying to get me to tell you something.
There was a press release. You're on IMDb. And
How is it going to feel when you are like watching Guardians of the Galaxy and you're like, I'm pretty sure, I'm certain of myself. I'm so certain of myself when I'm not. Are you gonna feel pretty smart then? I'm a smart guy. I'm a smart guy now. Who's a smart guy now? Who thinks I'm playing a character in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Don't be a smart guy.
Never be smart.
You're too smart for that. Come get a shirt.
I'm going to give you a little clue. I'm just going to give you a little clue. While they were filming Guardians of the Galaxy, I was very busy filming Castle. Not a lot of time for a Nova helmet there.
I got one.
Yeah.
I got this. I took the one
you got one. Okay,
from
good.
the social media thing. This is another Operation Smile, which is a nerd
Charity.
charity. Operation Smile, a great charity. There you go, man. Cheers. Hey there.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, buddy.
So I was wondering how it must have felt when you're on the Firefly set and it was just one big set.
How did it feel being on that big set?
Yeah, how did it feel? And did you like it? Well, of course you did.
Very often, when you're doing scenes on TV or different like sci-fi shows that hallways you can walk down, they're all built into pieces. There's a piece here, there's a piece there, there's a piece next to it. Our set was front to back, the whole thing, and then next door, front to back, the whole thing on top. So the top floor was on one building and the bottom floor was on the next building. So we could run through, do entire scenes through the whole thing, and so much of it worked. Especially in the movie, you know, when you're like, oh, something's going wrong, and the whole thing, they're shaking the camera, and everybody goes, whoa. In the movie, they shook the set. They had the whole thing. Everything came off the walls, things came off tables. You had to catch your balance. There was no acting required, which I love.
I still found a way to slip some in. A little over it. Just the acting and then a little over. That's where I like to aim.
What did you like about the thing about the whole continuity?
We hung out there a lot of times between scenes. We'd always hang out on set. That's how much we liked it. You know, it wasn't the type of thing you went back into your trailer and you back into your trailer and hung out. You didn't hang out on the set. What are you giving that away?
What's your name, buddy?
Joe. Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
Joe.
J-O-E.
I have an option for you.
Yes.
I can give you this card. Collector's item.
Wait a second.
Very valuable, especially if I'm dead. Or $1 million.
Or
Joe.
a pack of gum. Dentine
The
ice.
gum or the bill, one of them might be fake.
I'm going for the gum. I mean,
That's a good call. You know what? I'm going to say that's smart.
Smart lad.
All right. I think this gentleman here up front is arranging things in the Green Lantern hat. That's it. We got some gentlemen up here.
Sir.
Get things all set up with the microphones.
Here you go.
I apologize. Are we upstage, these gentlemen?
I think that's David Boreanaz.
I don't know. He's looking sexy.
It's not. It's
Moly! Wow.
How you all doing? You know, I've been working here 22 years. 22 some of the nicest fellas I ever met. And let me just tell you, Philly cheesesteaks, that's what it's all about. Nice to meet you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie McClintock.
And ladies and gentlemen, Eddie McClintock's mid-riff.
I thought that was Michael Rooker. I thought you were Michael Rooker.
Can I just say something real quick?
You know, the story a lot of times is, first of all, thanks for having me up here. You know, people say don't meet your heroes, right? So not true in the case of these gentlemen. You have made the right choice by following these guys. They are top shelf quality guys, good men, and I'm proud to know them. So thank you for having me and letting me do that.
And the same extends to this guy, Eddie McClintock. Big round of applause.
He's a star. He's a star.
What a guy, that Eddie.
I'm never going to be able to unsee that.
Why would you want to unsee that?
You know what? Point taken, sir. Point taken.
That threw me off. I forget where we left off over here.
He got his gum.
Hey there.
Hi. So I'm gonna totally bring the whole room down. I apologize and ask you about that unmentionable scene we don't like to talk about at the end of Serenity, and how I'm sorry, and how it affected you. Like, were you surprised by it? I was comatose for days. So, what were your reactions?
I don't know.
Well, Alan, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, I'm gonna leave on the wind, right? I'm gonna leave on the wind. I land the ship.
Oh, after you land the ship, and before we bury you. Do you remember what happened in the middle? When you were saying, Joss, it's so funny, my script stops here.
Yeah.
And he said, no problem, I just have this one favor, just act like you violently fall asleep. And that,
Yeah. Those were the violent naps, he called them. And I had that one, and then...
Alan's never seen the movie.
Sore subject.
We, do you remember, before the movie ever came out, we showed it to people before it was ready.
Yeah.
Did any of you see that?
I met some...
There's a couple of you. All right. Depending on what city you saw it in, sometimes we were there.
Yeah.
They would farm us out to different cities. I went to, I want to say I went to Dallas or Austin. I went to one of those cities, and I saw the movie a lot with a lot of fans, even before it ever came out. And at that point of the movie, I would have, I'd keep my popcorn on the floor in front of me, and then once in a while I'd bend down and I'd pick it up, and I'd get some popcorn. And when I knew that part was coming up, I bent down to get my popcorn, and I'd turn around. And I'd watch the audience. This was their reaction.
That is so sad. I felt it.
No time to process what just happened.
Wow.
Where's Wash? He ain't coming.
That's where it gets me in that moment. He ain't coming, really. That's the moment where it's like you finally have a chance for people to go, wait a second, what? The people who you realize they don't even know what happened.
What do you got for?
I have an Armani watch. I never wear it.
The swag is getting good now.
I think it needs a new battery.
That's an Armani watch.
Yeah, I know. I bought it. I never wear it.
I don't have a watch.
What's that?
It's a wristband.
Don't be trying to steal my present.
Fair enough.
Thank you so much. I love you guys.
Yeah, you don't mess with Billy when it comes to that kind of stuff.
They're all street she got on me? All right, do you want the card or do you want the $1 million? It's signed. Probably about 25. Thank you.
Wait, did they hand out like comment cards after those screenings? After his death?
Did they? What did they say?
Don't kill Wash.
How's he gonna come back?
There you go.
How does he come back? Yeah, let's just talk to Coulson about that. How he came back? If he can come back, I can come back. Because it's in the future, it's future from there. It's more future-y than that. So, they've just gotten better at doing that.
More future-y.
More future-y. It doesn't hurt as bad. I can go off to Tahiti or wherever the hell he thinks he went. Buenos Aires, whatever it is. Yeah. Shepherd Book's dead.
Now it's funny.
Hey there.
Okay, so this question's for both of you. I was just wondering what your favorite, on Firefly, what your favorite relationship is with your character, and Wash is not allowed to say Zoe.
And what was the last part? Wash?
Is not allowed to say Zoe.
Oh, what my favorite relationship was, and I'm not allowed to say
with a different character.
If I wasn't with Zoe, who would I be with?
No,
What's
like
your
on
favorite
the show.
relationship that your character had?
Oh.
With another character.
Oh.
Zoe's
Oh, that relationship. Oh, I see. I mean, the captain, that was a fun. We got tortured together. We became close. We became close there. That guy got an ear. I had a little bit with Kaylee at one point where it looked like, that was fun. But I guess the captain. I have to be the captain.
Thank you. I once said a long time ago that when asked about why does Malcolm Reynolds, why does he care about these people? And I said, because each one of them represents something within himself that he has lost. In Wash, it would be his sense of humor.
Virginity.
In Book, it would be his... In Book, it would be his spirituality, and Kaylee would be his innocence, his joie de vivre, what have you. But each one of them was a part of himself that he had lost. So he can't have it within himself, so he has to have it outside himself, and he guards those things zealously. I would say they were all pretty darn important, but. I'd say my stuff with Kaylee worked out pretty well.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that was a
You had great stuff with Kaylee too, because the two of you would bond over the ship. The ship was like a big deal to you guys.
Yeah,
we'd all just connect.
Yeah. That was another taped lines up. Oh boy, she did a number on the captain when we were. Yeah, that was fun.
But then, of course, there's Inara, which everybody knows. Everybody knows Marina Baccarin is a beautiful, beautiful woman. A very talented actress, a super sweet, good-hearted person. I'd see her in the morning, I'd say, "Hey Marina, how you doing? You look great." And then they'd put her all through the hair and the makeup and all the stuff, and they'd put her in the outfit, and I'd see her and I'd go, "Hey, Marina, you look great."
I had the opposite. I'd see her in the morning, just kind of, oh, hey. And I'd be like, "Hey Marina, you look great." And then she'd go up like that, and I'm like, "You're trying too hard." Why do you gotta tart it up like that?
She used to say, "Nathan, did you pass me the, I said, I'm not your Joe boy. I don't do what you tell me to do. Unless you ask me with your finger in your mouth." "Nathan, can you pass me that?" "You got it." Good question.
All right, thank you.
The movie I did in Australia is called Oddball. And this was my script page that had this is the script. It says Alan on it. I don't know what all this shit is I wrote on it.
Over here. Unfortunately, Billy, we only have time for one final question. So, ma'am, you get the honors. Looking at you, I have faith in you.
Hi. My best friend introduced me to Firefly, and we've been friends for my whole life. And she's really sick, and I wanted to see if you could say hi to her, say get well, and I'll take a video.
Not really a question.
Yeah. No,
but yes, go ahead. Are you filming right now? Is it done?
I will. I have
Are you on? Are we on? Are you recording?
Yeah.
Hey there, what's your name?
Julia.
Julia? Alan has something to say to you.
Get it together, Julia.
Should we get an actual question too?
An actual question.
Let's go.
I think we can do an actual question. All right, yeah, let's do it.
Do a little darling over here going.
Hey guys, that's what I do. Thank you. Okay, what's up guys? So Nathan, I know you're a huge Game of Thrones fan. I don't know if Alan is.
What was the last one?
No? I don't know if Alan is a huge Game of Thrones
Alan, do you watch
fan.
Game of Thrones?
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Good, okay. Good. My question goes to both of you. What character is your favorite and why?
Can you answer as the ambassador of Weaseltown?
He's a little harder because I was going to the other voice. My favorite character. I don't know. I would have to say the Peter Dinklage character. I'm still waiting for him to do the black version, though. Yeah, get that?
That's an inside joke if you saw Death at a Funeral.
Death at a Funeral?
All right.
Peter Dinklage did both the black version and the white version. Sounds so racist.
What would they call the White Walkers? I'm not trying to touch it. I'm going to say my favorite character, and I realized this the other day when I watched Sansa Stark finally do something great. Wow, that was some amazing work she just did. It dawned on me, she's been doing amazing work throughout. I've just never, just waiting for her to make a decision I can get behind. Arya Stark makes decisions that I can get behind.
All right, Philadelphia.
Oh, get this shit, this stuff. It's another shirt.
You got your swag.
There we go.
Philadelphia.